Hello everyone. My name is Prashant Tiwari, and today we are going to talk about solve the chapter number 14 of 10th standard. And in that we will talk about the finding the mean, mode, median, range, and all the things about that. So before starting the chapter, I just want to give you the brief knowledge about this chapter as far as 10th standard board concern. So this chapter belongs on an average 4 to 6 marks from the board, and this one question can be asked for the 4 marks, and either it can be divided into 2 marks, 3 marks, and 1 marks. So that depends on the paper and the quality of the paper. If they want the tough paper, according to that, lengthy paper according to that. Now let me tell you basic things you have solved in the earlier in your 7th standard, 8th standard, 9th standard, and in 10th standard they will be mainly focusing on the mean, mode, and median of this as far as concern for this chapter. Rest things that will not be that much uh, important for this chapter. In this chapter, you are well aware with the finding the range, class interval, and all the things. Those all minor things will be used in this section. So I'm just going to talk about the first thing for this particular chapter, and I'll just show you all formulas for that, how to do that. So we are having the three method to find the mean. To find the mean in this particular chapter, find the mean till 9th standard we were using the one formula. In 10th standard now we are going to use three different formulas, and that is actually the method. First method is known as the direct method, second method is known as the assume method, third method is the step deviation method. So let me tell you about all the formulas and their descriptions, and then we'll see the how to solve them. Okay, now I'm taking the to you the board. So the first method, that is the direct method. Direct method is also used in the ninth standard, and that is you are aware with that. Before that, there are one or two symbols, and that is I think that you might be aware of that. That is the summation, sigma. That is an addition. Okay. So the first method, that is the direct method, as I said, that x bar is equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. That is the direct method, that is known as a direct method, where it is very much clear that fi is the number of frequency and xi is the observation table and the class interval. Then second method which we are having, that is known as assume method. In that we assume one mean. We assume as one mean, that is a, we denote it as a, and that is also known as a provisional mean. That is also known as a provisional mean. So the x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui upon, sorry, fi di upon sigma fi, where di is equal to xi minus a, where di is equal to xi minus a. Rest all things you are there. As I said, a is equal to provisional mean. Basically, from the total table, when we'll solve the sum, I'll just let you know that how we can assume that our a. A is basically middle term, or you can say the middle of the observation. That is how we can take it. Now the third one is step of deviation method, that is x bar is equal to a plus h into fi ui upon fi, where ui is equal to xi minus a upon h. Now h is equal to class interval. H is equal to class interval. As I said, H is equal to class interval. Now let me tell you one by one this all method, how to solve them and how to get the answer of this. Okay, now I will show you some questions on the screen only, that how to solve them, and some on the board only. Now let us start with the first method. That is the first method is our direct method. So how to solve the question with the direct method? Before that, just give me the one example or one point of view. That is, whenever it is asked in the board exam or in your examination, solve, find the mean of the given data. I suggest always go with, as far as if the method is not mentioned into that question, you should be going with the third one, that is the step deviation method, because that makes the sum easier and it reduces the complexity of the sum, so you will get the answer easily. Okay, now let me show you the first method, how to solve the direct method. To solve the direct method, what we required one question, and with that we require the sum also. So let me show you the how to solve that one. Suppose we are having a one question over here. Now as you can see, we are having a one question. That question is to find the, as you can see on the screen, to find the class marks xi for each interval of the following as given. So the question is, survey was conducted by the group of the students as part of their environment awareness program in the conducted following. There is a number of plants 0 to 2, number of houses 1. These are the questions is given. Now the number of houses, that is the frequency, and the number of plants, that is in the interval. So the first we will convert this total graph. First of all, we'll convert this total graph into a table, proper table. So that proper table will be converted like that. First of all, we are converting this into the 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6. Then number of houses, Fi we have written. And then last, we are finding the Xi. How to find the Xi? So Xi is equal to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Upper limit plus, as you can see over here, upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Okay, as you can see there, how to find the Xi. So here it is, that is upper limit minus lower limit is equal upon 2. So you will get the value of xi, as you can see over here. So 1 plus 0 plus 2 is equal to 2, 2 upon 2 is equal to 1. So as it is, you have got your x. Now it is time to find the value of, as you can see in your formula, that is the formula is x bar is equal to fi xi. So xi is equal to, you have got 1. So fi is this one. As you can say, fi is equal to is in this table, xi is in this table, so we had multiplied, so we got 1, 6, 5, 35, 14, 54, 22 and 39, as so on. And in the formula, what we required summation of fi xi, that is what we have got over here, that is 62, and the sum of fi we are getting 20. So by that, what we can solve this. Now as you can see, sigma fi xi is equal to 162 upon 20. So we are getting the answer 8.1. We are getting the answer 8.1, as you can see over here. So that is how we can solve the sum, and we can get the answer with the direct method, that is the direct method. Now this method is used very often in 9th standard, but as far as 10th standard, this method is not that much helpful for us, and that method is not much used as much as frequently as we can. But now the next method, with that is the the assumption method. What we required in assumption method, as you can see, the formulas and the things which we are having. This is the table. Question is given to you, like daily wages are 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160, 160 to 180, 180 to 200. And now you can see as a, just let me erase them, and then I can tell you about that. Now as you know, for the just reminding you the formula of that I'll take to you on this page. That is, the formula is written over here, as I said. So the second method is, that is, in that, what is the formula? X bar is equal to, as you can see, it is over here, x bar is equal to a plus fi di upon fi, and di is equal to xi minus a. Di is equal to xi minus a. and A is what? That is a provisional mean. That is a provisional mean. Okay, now taking you to the solution page once again. Here is our question. Now it is a 120. So that is the our class interval. First table you can see that is our class interval. This is the frequency. Now the frequency is 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. Now first of all we'll find the class mark. Xi is that is a what called a class mark. Now the formula for this Xi, as we know already, upper limit plus lower limit upon 2. So that is how we'll get the class mark. As you can see over here, it is that is upper limit plus lower limit is upon 2. Now in this, to getting xi, so 100 plus 120 is equal to, as we can say, 220. 220 divided by 2, so we are getting 110. And similarly with the difference of 20, all the answers are there. So directly when you are finding to saving your time in your examination, just see that your table are regular table. If they are regular, then you will be getting the answer in the difference of your class interval. Suppose what is the difference of class interval is over here, that is 100 to 120. So we are having the difference of 20. So in the answer also you will get the difference of 20. As you can see, 110, then plus 20, 130, then plus 20, 150, and once again plus 20, 170, and once again plus 20, 190. So this is how you are getting your XR. Now from here we'll take one A. Assume. That is what we are going to assume. We are assuming 50 as our A. We are assuming 150 as our A. Now why I am assuming 150? Because that is in the middle of the data. As you can say, 2 is upside, 2 is downside, so that is in middle. So that's why we are assuming 150 as our A. Now, as we have the formula, di is equal to xi minus 150. As you can see, it is written over here. 150, why they have written? Because in the formula, that is di is equal to xi minus A. Over here, xi minus A. So A is what we have assumed, 150. That is why in this table, I written 150 directly, not right instead of A. So what we are getting? We are getting the formula, that is di. So 110 minus 150, so that is minus 40. Minus 40 upon, that is minus 40. Once again minus 20, 0, 20 and 40. So this is what I have got, di. So solving this formula, so solving this, what we have to, what we'll get? We'll get the value of di. To solving this with the formula 2, that is assume method, what we required A and di. That is both the things we have got. But in this section, now I'll take you to the board and I'll solve this question. What we have to do next one. So what we have to do, we have to go for the next one, that is xi. So this is what you have got di. Now what you have to do, you have to multiply your fi to di. So 12 into 40, 14 into minus 20, 8 into 0, 6 into 20, 10 into 40. So you will get your fi di. When you get your fi di, add them all and you will get your final fi di. After that, we have to solve with the formula. Now, from this further, I'm going to solve on the board. Just have a look. Okay, now just let us see that. So we are having fi and di. So fi is equal to, we are having 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. Di, what we have got from our sum, that is minus 40, then minus 20, then 0, minus 60, minus 20, 0, and then 20 and 40. Now FIDI, what we'll get? We'll be getting the FI and DI value. So let us find that and see. So 12 into 40, so minus 480. 14 into 20, so that is 280. then 8 into 0, 0, 6 into 20, so 120, and 10 into 40, so that is 400. Now, adding them separately, first you should add these two, then these two, and then find the final answer. So, 480 plus 280, so 0 plus 0, 0, 8 plus 8, 16, 6, carry 1, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7, so that is minus 760. And this is how much? 400, so that is 520. Now 520 minus this. So 2 minus 0 minus 0, 0. 12, 12 minus 6. So that will not be there. 6 minus 2, that is 4. And 7 minus 5, that is 2. So answer is minus 240. We are getting the answer minus 240. So di is equal to what we have got, minus 240. And the formula for this, what we have? We are having the formula for that. That is x bar is equal to, that is the formula, x bar is equal to A plus sigma Fi di upon sigma Fi. So A is equal to what we had assumed. As you can see, we had assumed A is equal to 150. So 150 plus minus 240 upon Fi. Fi is equal to how much you are having? We are having Fi is equal to 50. What we are having? 50. So upon 50. So 0, 0 cancel. What we are getting over here? 150 minus 24 upon 5. Now you can solve this in the decimal form also, and then you will get the answer, or you can directly make it into the fractional form. So when we are converting this into fractional form, 150 multiplied by 5, that becomes 5 zeros are 0, 5 5s are 25, carry 2, 5 ones are 5 plus 2, 7. 750 minus 24 upon 5. So 10 minus 4, that is 6. Over here 4 minus 2, that is 2, and 7 as it is. So 726 upon 5. So that is your answer of this particular mean. After getting that, you will get your answer. This is the second method how you can find the answer of the step assume method to find the mean. And now in the third method, as we can see in this even itself, that is the step out deviation. From Fi, they have finded the Ui. As I said, Ui is equal to di upon h. Di upon h. So what is the class interval side? H, as you want to find the value of h. So h is equal to the size of class interval. As you can see, size of class interval, how you can get? So that has a formula, of upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit. Just remember this, class interval size is equal to upper limit minus lower limit. So you are getting h is equal to 20. That's why it is divided by 20. Now you are getting the value of this as FIUI. FIUI. Once again, your frequency is multiplied to the UI. So you are getting minus 24, minus 14, 6, 20. And final answer you are getting as a minus 12. This is what? This is sigma Fi and Ui. That is what you are getting, sigma Fi and Ui. Okay, now putting this value into the sum. Putting this value into the sum, what you are getting? As this formula you can see, mean x bar is equal to A plus FIUI upon FIUI into h, where h is 20. So solving this, you are getting your answer 145.2. Okay, so this is how all the three methods you can solve. And if you are having any doubt or anything, you can contact.